Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, liking, commenting, and subscribing. I am back again today, but with story time, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys of a time when I got stood up by this other dude from Facebook. So yeah, so I think this was about 3 years ago, 2016 or yeah, 2016, 4 years ago. So really, I get a DM from this dude, it's like, hey, what up? I'd like to get to know you. You and I have been friends, I think, for a good 5 to 6 years, but we've never spoken. I really like you. I've been checking you out. Hi, gay. You know when somebody says, I've been checking you out ever since Mandela was in jail. You be like, oh, okay, cool. So I go to his profile, verify, we'll see how long have we been friends on Facebook. How actually he's telling the truth. We've been friends for that long, So obviously, I give him a chance, And considering the clownery and the foolishness that we do there by Facebook, for somebody to actually say, I've been checking you out, so how childish and foolish and clownish you can get, but I still saw the need to be interested. I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, because a lot of people just think we're clowns there, and yeah, we're not same people. Okay, cool, fine. And then we start chatting literally every day. Vibes, combos are communicating, correlation is galore. It's just, that new spark, man, from a new relationship. Cool, we move it to WhatsApp. Now, y'all know if we move it to WhatsApp and it's still kicking, it means it's real, hey? We move it to WhatsApp, I start to see my kids. I start to see my wedding. Okay, fine, I don't want kids, but I saw myself having kids with that dude. Hi, it's Gumnandi, guys, Gumnandi. We are at that level where we feel like, okay, y'all guys are chatting, and I still need to clarify sometimes we would see what's happening, because it's just clear we vibing and Gumnandi, so obvious that, okay, we are pursuing a relationship here. We're talking every day, video calls, galore, of which that's what never made sense to me. We would see why he stood me up, because we could have said it was the thing of aesthetics or whatever, but the nigga saw me every day. He saw my morning face, he saw me in the afternoon, he saw me ebusuku, he saw me when I was bushy, he saw me when I was looking nice. So it never made sense. In town, and was like, yo, or yo, let's do it, or whatever, He saw me like literally everything, But cool, get we chat. I think for a good 2 months or so, and then we start to get ready we decide we need to meet up, baby, and kind of like officiate the whole thing, So it was just that thing of we are just putting a stamp, but we were sure and certain that like this is it, There was no need even for any of us to clarify. It was just there. Of course, I was still cognizant of the fact that we haven't met and anything might go south. I'm also cognizant if I know someone, or rather if we're dating and we haven't finalized things. So I leave that space, for disappointment. So I had left a young 20% Nyana in case things went south. I know which they did, but it's cool. So the actual day when he stood me up, okay, so initially we were supposed to meet up on a Saturday. Then we decided, no, actually, he insists that let's meet on a Friday. I'm anxious. I really want to meet you now. We've been postponing. So because I was working, they need to meet up. Friday may not work for me because Friday I knock off around 1, but if my boss gives me work, I might have to knock off around 3 and 4, and that's not going to be enough time for us, because young love, 2 hours, 12 hours is not enough. It's never like there's no time that is never ever enough if Veleni in love, Okay, cool. I'm convinced. I go to know we need to meet on Friday. Eventually, I budge and I agree, and okay, Thursday Salala, and confirm that we meet up on Friday. Friday around 1ish, I knock off. I push my work, knock off. The actual time of our meeting was supposed to be around 2:30, and then I leave Mina around 1:30 instead of, I'd rather find him there. I always like doing that. I would see, at least it's best when a guy I find him there than rather for me to wait up for him. I mean, imagine waiting for a whole man. Anyway, so I catch a taxi. So it's maybe late, but 15 minutes, 30 minutes. I get there and he's not there. Okay, no stress. So when I left already, I told him he must move as well because I'm leaving. Like, okay, cool. So when I get there, I'm like, I text him that I'm here now, And like, cool. And also, I don't want to be a nagging girlfriend. My man is gonna come, and yeah. So I wait up. I get there. So because he's from Bar and he said he's not really familiar with Joburg, the only place he's familiar with was Carlton Center. So he was like, I was like, okay, the closest place we can meet is Gandhi Square. So I find this other coffee shop there, one of my favorite spots. I think it's Kremers. I love coffee shops. So I'm like, you'll find me there. I send him a picture and I text him and tell him that I'm there already. Okay, cool. I chill out, vele. Uyazi mazimongela umuntu wakho, you like checking the mirror, vele, Like I think every 10 minutes I kept thinking he's gonna pop up. Cool, he doesn't. An hour later, okay, now I'm starting to like panic and like be irritated because I left later now, which is all that, and I'd rather I leave him than for me to wait for him. And now it's an hour, I've been waiting for an hour and he's still not here. Cool. How, after an hour, I text him and be like, dude, where are you? Okay, cool. Dude responds and says, I'm actually waiting for the taxi to get full. Okay. You're waiting for the taxi to get full. Alright. Okay, guys. Still, I don't, my man, this is my man. We've been talking, like things are solid. We just need to have to officiate things, He's definitely gonna come. You were like, oh, okay, cool. But from the estimation, yeah, cool. How long will it take for you to get here? He's like, no, probably an hour or so. I should be there. Okay, cool, no stress. Hi, bo, I get, guys, men, as I watch you see what men are embarrassments. Men will literally embarrass you and not even give an F, not even have the courtesy to tell you, not even have the courtesy to feel sorry or the courtesy to even feel bad about it because they just men, But it's all good. I wait, guys. Hi, bo, Nadia. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So now I'm not mad at the fact that I'm waiting for him. I am livid at the fact that he's not even communicating with me. Would say, hey, alright, and listen, don't be stressing, I'm on my way. He's just silent. He's not saying anything. We just passed. That thing just to give you now that he's no, actually he's coming. Around this time, my inner voice is like, he ain't coming. But my mind, guys, my mind's telling me no. At this point, I don't want to accept it. Like, I'm still in denial. I'm like, no, man, it's like 5. Already, I'm just so mad. Okay, when he gets here, we're probably going to have like an hour or so, 2 hours. So it was pointless. Like I had said, which we're not going to have enough time on a Friday, but he insisted. I wait. Now I decide to shift and move, changed. I go to this other place. If I go use cafe. Obviously, to show what I was going that day, guys. Why would I move from a coffee shop to a bar? Because I felt I always feel like coffee shops are good when you're having a long time in your solitude space and stuff. It's okay. You can just get there, get a book and just be by yourself. But when you go to a place like your news cafe, it's gonna get odd because people are gonna get drunk and just be ratchet. So you can't just be there alone, fine. But I move, I go to that place, get there, order a beverage. When I get there, how figa? Okay, there were these other guys really. Oh no, I got a spot set alone. I think after 30 minutes or so, a group of guys came, hey, why are you sitting alone? You want to join? Like, nah, cool, I'm okay. So it's around 5:30, so 6 now. It's getting dark and I need to consider the fact that I'm because I need to get back home. But guys, I'm so in denial at the fact that kanjani, like, you know, guys, we were so perfect. And you know, at some point I even thought, could this be catfish? But kanjani, because we literally spoke every day over the video. It was him. I spoke to him every day. We spoke every day, guys. We exchanged pictures. I saw where he lived. So every day we would video call. So it didn't make sense why he didn't pitch. Eventually I ngithola isibindi, ngithola amandla, and I just decided to like leave. Like, it's pointless. It's around 6:30 now, and yeah, it's dark. Mase ngifika elayinini yasemateksini, I get a call from your brother. How mangfika? We are phone, hey. I'm like, hi. Like, guys, you're show 7. And he's like, hey, actually, I'm still on my way. Please don't leave. Yo, guys, I was so livid like that day. Because I just felt with Hambile, you know, and I just, but I just felt like 6:30 to 7:15. And all this time you've been quiet. I'm so mad at a lot of things now. I'm not just mad at the fact that, you know, he didn't pitch. So you were like, you know what, F you. Like, F you, leave me the F alone. Don't ever call me. Like, we are porega, you know. You must tell your parents to buy you toys, or, you know, I don't know, get help or whatever. You're so psychotic. Like, I was super mad. I hang up, cool. And when I get home, I get a text from him, you know. To this day, guys, this nigga never even said why he never pitched that day. The only thing he said was that, I'm sorry, you deserve a better man. I'm not the man for you. You know, if you can give me another chance, I'll do better. You know, and yo, guys, one guys are itori ezinga yenzi isense. I'm sending Mtuga, blocked him on Facebook. And that was the end of it to this day. I think 2 months after, he called me on some, hey, what's happening? How are you, Unjan? And I was like, I am okay. What do you want? You know? Also, I had deleted his numbers, so I was not sure which man. And then we explained this, no, what's my man? And I was like, oh, I'm like, oh, it's you. What do you want? And it's like, no, are you okay? Do you need anything? I was like, I need airtime. Because I just felt also nigga needed it to pay me back for my money. I was like, I need airtime. And that was the last we ever spoke, hey? But yeah, guys, that nigga stood me up and you know, Facebook relationships can be such a joke. Of course, I've had great dates from there as well, but yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. See you again on another video. Ciao, bye.